Hi all, welcome to Diversified Finance. My name is Lakal. Just a quick video in regards to Bitcoin price action. Yeah, so I could not do a Bitcoin video or cryptocurrency video for a long time. In my previous video, I mentioned we're expecting Bitcoin to come down to maybe as low as 45 to 40 to 45K, and I mentioned the reason behind that because if you look at the Fibonacci uh, levels from 15,500 all the way up to 125, 26K. Uh, point 0.5 area is like a is around like 45 5K. So normally if you can go back and watch my video, like you can see when we have Fibonacci level zero point 0.5, Bitcoin tends to drop back down to that level before it goes back up. We have an even lower level, which is around 35K, which is the golden retracement, we call it like 0.618. Uh, we have to see whether it's going to go down that much. Like after, I mean, before it goes to 35K, it has to go to 45K, right? So when we at 40K, 45K, we can have a look at the charts and decide what could happen in the future. But right now, given that the sentiment, so expectation was like that drop to happen probably in June or maybe late May to June, and that did not happen. So when you expect something to happen, like, at a certain period of time, if it doesn't happen, we tend to uh, uh, change the prediction or the expectations we have for the coming few months. So I could not do a video, but I wish I did a video after June, end of June or early July or something. So now that we are extremely bearish, so and then we did not see 45K in June, there's a likelihood Bitcoin could pump probably up to 70 to 75K right now. So that's what we are expecting right now, given that we are extremely bearish at the moment. And if you look at the charts against gold, Bitcoin is down so much. If you look at the chart against silver, BTC, so BTC chart against silver, the BTC chart against gold, so against silver, it's way down. Against copper, it's way down. Against all the metals, it's way down. And against the share market, specifically if you look at the Bitcoin price against semiconductors, it's way down. So people who took profit from semiconductor sector, right? So for example, SanDisk pumped like 75 times. I have a feeling people will use that profit to come back into Bitcoin right now within the coming couple of weeks. And once we get to 75K, so there's a highly likelihood Bitcoin would pump. As you can see, this trend line right here, most probably it'll break this trend line this week or the next week, right? And then he'll come back and retest, and we could expect Bitcoin to go up all the way to 75K. And once we are at 75K, things will turn around, and then everyone will be extremely bullish. And when that happens, we can have a look at the charts, and maybe in October we'll have the correction that we are looking for. Because normally, Bitcoin ends its bear market uh, in October. It takes about 1 year. There's a 1 year bear market. So it hasn't been the case for the past three cycles, like two cycles. So we could expect it would be the same for this cycle as well. That scenario that I expected Bitcoin to go to 45K in June did not happen. So that scenario is out of the way. And now this is July is gone. So this is in August we are right now. So given that the sentiment is so bad, I'm expecting a pump right now, probably 70 to 75K. And then once we are at 75K, if the sentiment changes and everyone gets overly bullish and expecting, like, when you see YouTubers talking about 100K, 125K, 150, 200K, that's when we might see a bigger correction. So for example, even during the COVID dump that we had in 2020, so see, it did not see, like, it dropped to, like, from about 14K, it dropped to about like 6,000. And then probably in this area, people were really bearish and expecting lower prices, but it did not happen. What it just pumped from 6,000, that 6,380 to about 10,000, 10,500. Then we had the correction. So we could expect a similar uh, scenario to pan out, given that the economy is so bad at the moment. So in October, there's a likelihood we probably see a bigger correction in the share market. So normally before I mean, I do believe all of everything we see right now, or anything in regards to the market, they planned earlier, right? So if that's the case, when everyone is bearish, when everyone is expecting lower prices, there's a less likelihood they'll push Bitcoin price any lower. What they would do, they'll rather pump it like a lot higher, like to about like 75K, get everyone to become a lot bullish, and then have the correction that they are expecting to happen in October. So same thing. Similarly, let me show it to you again. Similar thing happened. Now, I'm not saying it's going to drop this much, but from 75K, 50% down from 75K, you could see around like 37 to 40K to 45K Bitcoin if that happens. So I'm thinking we are probably right here at the moment. So Bitcoin will pump first, right? So and then we have a bit of a correction. So if you want to buy, or if you are trading, or if you want to buy for a short-term gain, you can add BTC, and especially don't forget about XRP, Cardano, Sui, Sol, Ethereum. These coins will pump along with BTC. And let's not forget, we did not have a all coin season for the past 5 years, right? We are still waiting for it. So I have a feeling Bitcoin will probably push up to a 75K, and maybe in October, if things gets really bad, the economy is really bad. If you're heading into a recession, then we'll see a bigger correction, and that will be the bottom for this cycle. I mean, for the last cycle, and then we'll start a new cycle, starting from maybe 35K to 45K BTC, all the way up. It could go a lot higher, like 150K to 200,000. So that's a quick video in regards to Bitcoin price action. I'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.